Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Filecoin, seeing what's going on. Got the question here, hey, do we want to short this coin being as overextended as it is? Usually you don't want to, but we'll double check a few key factors, kind of see what's going on. We'll go ahead and pull up some traditional fibs here, unreverse these levels here, and just kind of see roughly what could happen next here. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something here today. If you want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is the site. Link down below, where you can become part of our Trading Academy community and Signals group. Phenomenal results here recently, folks. Congrats to our community members. First of all, 88% from Filecoin in 2.5, we can round up to say 3 trading days. Polkadot Ultra Trade, 111%. Streaming Ultra Trade at Audio, 340%. Atom, 80%. SEI, what is it? Chainlink, ENJ, XRP. So, folks, the list kind of goes on here. So again, it was an awesome month last month. If you're not familiar, last month we had 100% accuracy. So far this month we've hit, 4 out of 5 trades. We did have a stop loss, of course, but nothing too much to worry about there with all this gains here. So again, congrats to our members. Thanks again for the awesome feedback. Be sure to check out Bitunix as well. Phenomenal exchange. We're coming up on a trading competition. So when it comes to Filecoin, let's talk about this here. The backend data first. Let's go ahead and discuss that initially, because I think it's important to see where liquidation levels had occurred and if there's any new ones here. Okay, so we got a lot of longs hedged just below this most recent fib level that I just drew out here from 6.65. So a lot of longs at that area. And then of course we got shorts getting destroyed between 8.9 and 9.8. And now our swing trade, we took place 3 days ago. I think we got in somewhere in the 805 range, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to double check that. In fact, I forget specifically. See here, Filecoin. Excuse me. Give me just 1 minute here. It's going to bug me if I don't find it. So Chainlink here. Taking a look at Chainlink. Sorry, there we go. Filecoin. There we go. 8.5 is where we got in, and we averaged our price down. That's what it was. 8.5, not 805. Okay. So again, we got in at 805 here, and the reason why that's relevant is because that was a key level here for us. It was right in this range at about 850. Okay, so I think we got in right here as the price was working itself down, and then averaged out and got in higher. Okay, so again, that's generally where we got in. Again, mainly we have a lot of volume support there. So just I'm bringing that up because there's tremendous amount of support here based on volume, and that does provide a lot of support where the price action is less likely to go down. So just know 8.5, that range, this previous day candlestick closure right there at about 850 is exactly the level where you want to consider jumping in again if the price does come back down. Okay, again, that would be a good pivot point effectively. Anyways, I just mentioning that for future reference. What we want to look at is simple moving averages here on the daily. Confirm we're above all 4 moving averages. There's no real consideration for a short. We can see stochastic slowing down, RSI coming back down, but there's really no sign here of wanting to consider selling. Okay, so even though we've taken some majority of our profit off this coin, we can let the rest ride and just know that we're more likely than not to hit our additional targets. Taking a look here, of course, at TD sequential, we can see we're at a 5. No overextension here for Filecoin. Had a really nice pattern before the price broke out there. Taking a look at the 4-hour time frame here, we can see we are about 5 or 6 hours, 4-hour candles rather, into this continuation. So we're about 16 hours into a 36-hour continuation, or generally speaking, could even be 72 hours. The truth here is that we don't know how much further the price could go down, but it's consolidating nicely at this 995 range. So we can presume that the $10 area is going to be that point of contention, either resistance or support. Yeah. So me personally, when I see this kind of pattern here so far, I don't really like to get in. Even though we are establishing higher highs and higher lows, it still looks very healthy. This to me is not really a perfect scenario. The reason why is because we got a MACD diverging here. It hasn't fully diverged yet, but it is pulling back. We can see stochastic also swinging down. Traditional RSI, money flow index, these are all below 70 too. So while this is a slightly bullish sign, it's a better sign. It's not a bearish sign either. It's just not truly like breaking out and effectively doing what it should, right? So me personally, I prefer to buy when the price action is closer to 50 on the RSI. That's when we got that pivot off of that last entry signal at 850. We held support. We had a stochastic convergence there. We also had a MACD convergence as well. And a lot of reasons why the price action was due to continue up above 850. Now that we're here, we're getting some signs letting us know the shift in momentum is occurring. Now, do you take a trade into a MACD divergence on the 4-hour specifically? No, we look at everything before we take that trade. But the truth is, that's a pretty confirming factor to me that we're starting to see the shift. And if the price cannot establish higher highs or higher lows here soon, we're going to be in a situation the price continues lower. So take a quick look here at TD sequential. We can see we're not overextended by any stretch. Looking at the cloud here, this is an interesting one. We're not there yet, but you can kind of see that the lagging spans within the price action. Conversion lines below the baseline, that's 2 reasons to consider a short position, or more so, correct me, actually, let me correct that. Two reasons to consider closing your long position, okay? So me personally, we've taken 80 some odd % profit on our targets already. I don't see a reason to consider closing it because we're letting the rest ride. It'll literally have to come down below 850 to be able to hit our, to be able to close out, because we move our stop loss to break even. That's the strategy. Having said that, we need to be able to close below this 970 mark before we even see any consideration for a short, okay? So me, if Filecoin comes over here, starts averaging itself out there, we have other contributing factors and other time frames, we can verify that 950, 970, that range there might be a good consideration for a short. Again, it's still premature to note, but if Bitcoin does end up pulling back, Bitcoin dominance keeps increasing and or just plateauing effectively, without it pulling back, we're going to be in a situation where a lot of altcoins are going to start bleeding out. I just have the feeling we're going to see some red for some altcoins here soon, which obviously we have already. So again, Bitcoin being at the 67 mark, it's starting to peak out. I think there's more cause for the price to pull back in general for most alts than to increase. Hopefully that makes sense and I described that correctly. So if you learned something here today, comment below, love to hear it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Be sure to register for Bitunix. Link down below, no KYC or VPN required. Use my link to register. You'll be eligible for this enrollment here. We do have to enroll. You have to click the enroll option now. But of course, this is a really nice trading competition for 2 weeks, 10K prize pool split among only a few hundred members. They're really awesome. So be sure to check them out. They're really cool. Thanks again, Bitunix, for an awesome exchange, an awesome opportunity for our community. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.